Welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul. You're watching the Urban Rats, and today we're going to be camping at a closed down pub called the Friar Tuck. So it's situated on a busy junction, closed down, the sign's been took down and all the windows are all boarded up. So let's go in and take a closer look round and see whereabouts we can be pitching up tonight. Right, well, we've just come round to the side of the building where the car park is, and you can see this is one of the entrances. I'll take you for a look round here. This is the big massive car park. We're going to go along here. There's another fence what's going to take us round the back. We're back in Nottingham, and yes, we're out again with Tom in the tent.
You know it.
So this is where we entered the back of the pub, and you can see where the kids have kicked down the gate. So Tom come through here and he fell onto all this stuff down there, what's dead wet and slippery, what's been booted off. But being the rat I am, I just opened the gate and walked myself in. Come on, let's have a further look round and see what else we can see. I'm sure someone were looking out of the top window over there. Yeah, police drove past as you were going through the gate. Did you not see them, two coppers? So on this side here, we've got a shut down outbuilding, and this has also been boarded up. Look, you can see the windows there. That's part of just a wall. This would have been probably double doors or something. This is all boarded up. Yeah, you can see one of the old drain pipes. And that leads to the pub. Well, this is where you'd stand and have a cigarette, and they've got an heater up here, but we've tried pressing it and it's just not working at the minute. And this is another entrance inside the pub. Yeah,
Alright, what's going on? What are you here for?
Just vlogging on YouTube.
Alright, well, it's the abandoned building.
Yeah. Well,
And, listen,
yeah, I understand.
So
Yeah.
we've had a call that there's people breaking in.
All right.
Which is why we're
yeah,
here.
no, I'm not breaking
So I'm just
in.
catching my breath. Which is why we're here. Are you
Right.
on your own or with
No, I'm with
somebody?
my mates round there.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So just wait with me a minute. My colleague
yeah.
will go find him. So what are you
can-
doing?
I've got all my,
Vlogging?
I've got all my camping stuff on me. We're just vlogging about.
Okay, where are you from?
Manchester.
I was going to say you don't have a local accent.
Yeah, because my mate picked me up the other day. So we did a camp last night, and tonight we're just having a vlog about on camera.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's about it really.
Do you want to bring him to me so we're all in the same place?
So you're recording as well?
I'm recording, yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Right.
Hello? You
So-
vlogging or something?
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Alright.
She said we had a call that was breaking in.
What's your name, fella?
Yeah, we just.
Do I need to give my name?
Yes, you do, because you've entered into this private property.
Yeah, but it was
Through
actually
means.
open at the
It doesn't
gate.
matter if it's open or not, you're on private property.
Yeah.
We've had issues of people trying to get into the property, okay? So I'm going to need to take full details right now, so you're currently being detained until you,
Yeah,
for you to
you're
provide
alright,
full
yeah.
details, okay?
Have you got his details?
So I know
What's
that.
your name?
Right.
just
When
seen
can
the
I just
gap.
say, when we entered,
Yeah.
that gate was actually open, so
Yeah, you're right.
we've not kicked that fence
you're
through,
right,
just for
yeah.
your
Establishing
thing.
what it is, but right
Yeah.
now we'll just
So,
work it out.
so I've not
Yeah.
like broken any laws because it was already open, so it's accessible to the public already with the gate
Yeah,
being
the
open.
gate was open, yeah,
Yeah.
because that's how we've walked in.
Yeah, so
But there is,
you know,
there is damage, but that's,
so-
that's not
Received,
yourself.
thank you.
obviously that's been kicked off
Have you got
months
the
ago.
other gentleman's?
Yeah,
Looking
yeah.
at it,
No problem. So I'll explain to the fact that obviously this is an abandoned building.
yeah.
It's still got owners. We are
Surname Lewis.
led to believe that the owners sometimes still live upstairs,
All right, all right,
so it's not completely empty.
all right.
We've had people come in here, obviously exploring,
Yeah.
which is interesting. However, people have attempted to try and break into the building, which is a criminal offence. I can see that you haven't today,
Yeah.
and you've entered it through.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was already open,
So-
you know.
We're just going to ask you to.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave. But if it had been shut the gate or locked or something, I wouldn't have been started climbing over fences and coming into an enclosed
No, I
property.
can completely understand why you come in here and what you do and everything like
Yeah.
that. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
However, we've had people trying to attempt to break into the property because
because
Cytex.
I know you get like Urbex Explorers, but I'm not an Urbex Explorer.
Oh, right, what do you do?
I'm a wild camper, so I do wild camping and stuff. So
Whereabouts do you live then? Do you live in Nottingham?
No, I'm in Manchester, so my mates come and pick me up. So we done a camp last night down at Reckless Power Station.
Oh, right, yeah, because that's empty.
Yeah, and then like tonight we're just going to demonstrate some of my stuff, what I've got in my rucksack. So I've got like, obviously, just camping gear in here, you know.
Not here though, please.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to leave now. You said leave. I'm not, you know.
You've got some kit down there. Don't forget that.
Yeah. But like I say, if it had been closed off or something, I want to start kicking gates in. And
it's freely open to the public because it's not barred off around the side, and the gate's open.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. You've wandered onto the private land, and we're just asking you to leave.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
No problem.
I'm happy with that.
It's all going to go soon anyway, so it's all going to be flattened. It's going to be turned into a return.
Literally, yeah. I was seeing two of your officers drive up here just as we were coming in, to be honest. So, you know, we weren't going, side front, please. But when I seen your blue light down there, I thought, I bet they're coming here.
I'm happy that there's been no offences committed.
Yeah, and I am as well. But have you been, I mean, talking about obviously the side and that, there's some in Nottingham with the tunnels underneath and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because when we're talking to somebody round up near Bestwood Lodge Drive, and they were saying they come to look at tunnels and stuff.
So in the old
that?
police station, central police station, there's some old tunnels which they used as air raid shelters, and they go all under Nottingham.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's a video online at the minute actually. With,
in the old Nick.
In there, yeah.
It's that is.
See, that is dangerous. Well, I wouldn't do anything.
No.
Well, I got called to a report that somebody had gone into that building and gone down the tunnels, so I spent a good 3 hours searching for them, and obviously nothing came of it, but yeah.
So are we on detain now, then?
So, yeah, you are. You're currently undetained, you're free to leave.
You are undetained. No, that's it.
So,
we just obviously understand from our point of view.
No, I do, yeah, I get it.
I get that we've come across people that YouTube and channels and things.
Where are you going to sleep tonight? It's a shame the weather's turned, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame the police turned up, isn't it?
Well, you can sleep in here.
Well, no, we're just gonna film our kit tonight, and you put it online, so we do like gear reviews.
I wouldn't suggest sleeping there, but do you know Arnott Hill Park?
I don't know, because I'm not from around here.
That's an interesting place if you want to get your kit out and look at your kit.
Yeah.
Are we going to be YouTube famous now?
Yeah, I was hoping on getting arrested, you know.
It's not nice.
No, I can imagine. I'm only joking. Right, well, that's it. Back out here, guys. Through the open gate.
Yeah, hopefully it won't start cooking down.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, well, cheers for that anyway.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
you like to tell them put a board on that and screw it up? Alright, cheers for that. Nice one.
Take care.
Right, so that's it. We're gonna do a review on all our gear, but the neighbours over the road, I think at that house there, seen us go in, phoned the police. We've got a van coming down here, that would have been Tom's taxi. But yeah, it wasn't to be. There they go. So yeah, let's get through here, let's have a look at the units. We've got and there they go. We'll stay here till last and then we'll make our way off. Well, that was entertaining for you, weren't it, eh?
Yeah, but no, we were.
Yeah. Right, me and Tom, we've had to move on because where we was, the police turned up and me and Tom was detained. So we've come up to another location called Thieves Woods, and it's known for dodgy people being here. So we're just gonna get ourselves sorted out and we'll bring you guys back.
And there's someone that's
Yeah,
just pulled in.
Yeah, look at this. Look how dodgy this is, guys.
It's all going on.
I'll show you. Right, so anyway, Tom tells me that this location we're in at these woods is a bit of a dogger's site, shall we say. And we're not meaning to flash any lights or anything. So the weather's raining with no chairs. We've got ourselves a barbecue, so we're going to do a little bit of the old cooking. Tom, whatever you do, don't flash your lights. Right, we've got Tom reversing the van back. I'm going to give him a lift. We've got a rock here, so yeah, we're going to use the rock as a table and the tailgate for the van as a bit of a shelter. Yeah, man. Come on. Come on. Come on, a bit more. Right, well, we've got the barbecue set up. Here's the Urban Rats bar tonight, and this is what Tom's going to be drinking. Look at that, he's on the fireballs. And, yeah, so we've got some sausages, and we've got ourselves some burgers. And Tom, we're just going to open a drink, because we're getting over nerves of being detained back at the last camp. You know, what a nightmare, eh? Bad news, this guy. If you're going camping with Tom in the tent, get a solicitor. So what Tom's saying is, the woods that we're in tonight are known as Bombers Woods. And I keep telling Tom, don't be flashing your lights, whatever you do. And don't mention fireballs and sausages. Tom's on the Madry. And I'm on the Heineken Schmeineken. So here goes. There you go.
Well needed.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Tom, for getting us arrested.
It's fine that the solicitor's on the case now.
Well, the barbecue's ready now for the food to go on, so I'm going to put on the quarter pounders and we can get ourselves a beef burger. Look at this. See what goes on here, guys. Look, he's paranoid now. I've got my recording light on. I'm out here, masked up. He's like, oh, what's going on here? The other car's reversing here. See what's going on. There you go, they're going to park up here. So here we are, we've got the onions going, we've put the burgers on top, and it's nearly ready for us to enjoy. Right, so here we are, we're ready to rock and roll with the burgers on a bun. So, we've still got cars coming in and out of this car park, and this car park, by the way, is in the middle of nowhere. I might have put the barbecue on a bit late, but we got there in the end.
When there was 10 minutes left of the barbecue.
That car's been in and out of here about 8 times tonight while we've been here. We've not been here 3 hours. What do you think he's up to? Don't put it in the comments.
And he's just turned his lights off.
Me and Tom are just at our burgers, but opposite there's a car park, and it's got about 4 dodgy cars in it, but 2 of them keep coming in and out of this car park, and they've been about at least 10 times between the 2 dodgy cars. Right, cheers brother.
Some fireworks?
Fireballs.
Yeah, don't be saying that.
Green balls of fire.
Let's go.
Drinks that we just had, they're a bit like the gobstoppers you got when you were kids, and they're a bit fiery, you know what I mean? But like, when they calm down a bit, they're like, you think, yeah, I'll have another. It's 12 o'clock at night. We've got 3 cars in at the minute. We've got one just in front of us, you can't see the lights on it. The one over there, we can see the brake lights. And then we've got one over here, where you can see the front lights. Right, well, that's the end of the night. We've seen many cars come in and out of this car park. But for me and Tom in the tent, we're going to chill out and we're going to get our heads down, But if anything happens, we'll bring you lot back. See you in the morning. Ciao. Well, good morning from the van. Yes, oh geez. Tom's been up early this morning and he's been all over the woods. Look, here he is.
Been up since 6:30 and it's now 8:15.
The early bird.
Catches the worm, that's it.
And the rat catches some sleep. Well, I'm forced into moving because I need a pee. So I'm going to get the shoes on and get myself up. Oh well, we're up, so I'm gonna get myself the kettle on so I can have a quick brew and then we can pack up all our stuff that we had last night. Look at the state on this. Oh my gosh, what a set of tramps we are. Anyway, here old cars, you're all here this morning walking the pooches and putting all the crap in a pile. So if you're from Nottingham, you need to get yourself a grip if you're walking your dog. Well, it's time for the rat to put away the sleeping bag. So there he goes, huh? Anyway, last night we turned up at the pub and we got detained by the police. Yep, detained. That Tom in the tent is a bad influence. So yeah, we ended up having a drive out here to Bummers Woods. Yep, and we ended up having a barbecue and cooking ourselves some burgers. We partied on a few beers. Tom were on the fireballs. And that were it, we called it a night. We watched all weirdos coming in and out. And that were us. Off to bed. So anyway, the bag's away now. I can see if that kettle's boiled and get ourselves a brew. Kettle's boiled. Got ourselves a brew now. And I thought I'll just come and show you some of the trail in these woods. Yeah, look at this. Looks alright, doesn't it? Forest with a brew. Can't beat it, can you? I'll have a quick walk here. See what we see. So yeah, this is the last day of the Urban Rats trip down to Nottingham, and then we'll be heading back to Manchester later on today. So yeah, it's been an interesting weekend down here. I don't know if this is going to be the first video you see or the second, but anyway, enjoy guys. Right, so this is like the food van of the park, and I've just been talking to her, and she also sells dog portraits. Yeah, and these are all the cars what are out walking the dogs, walking around the park. Then they'll come here, get something to eat, buy a picture of a pooch, yeah, and get themselves home. Well, that's the end of the video at Bummers Woods. So yeah, we turned up at the pub last night and got detained. So we ended up coming down here and partying on anyway. So until next time, from me and Tom in the tent, stay safe.
Stay stealthy.
And I'll see you on the next Urban Rats adventure. Peace out.